tour today. I really can't start the official part of the briefing until they give last call, which will be in a minute or two, but I like to try to get everybody organized so when they do, I can jump right into it, talk 1 or 2 minutes, get you on the bus, and off we'll go. It's going to be a 7 or 8 minute bus ride over to a man-made entrance to the cave today. Any of you have been down to the historic entrance to Mammoth Cave, though? It's about 3 or 4 minutes down that path right over there. And if you haven't been there, I'd recommend after our tour today, you walk down that hill, and you can go in about 100 yards before you're going to run into a locked door. We're not doing any cave tours out of that entrance. We haven't done any for quite a while because they're working on the trails there. But you can walk down to it and see where people, it's our most famous tour down there. It's called the Historic Tour. But you can walk down there and go in a little bit, and it's worth the 3 or 4 minute walk down the hill. So recommend you all do that. So anybody from far away today? We got, yes, where are you from? Alaska. Yeah, that's pretty good. Can't hardly beat that in the United States much. We got anybody from overseas? But normally, where are you from, sir? Ireland, yeah, okay, all right. I'm not sure which is, probably Ireland's farther away than Alaska, but you know. All right, so we're glad to have everybody from wherever you're from here. And if you could just sit tight for maybe 30 seconds or so, I think they're going to give last call, and I'll get on into the official spiel here. Yeah. They should have done it already, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into the official spiel. Well, like I say, welcome. I'm Ranger Larry, and we'll shortly be joined by Ranger Chelsea, who will be the trail ranger today. And my job, one of my main jobs is going to be to turn on the lights in the cave. One of Chelsea's big jobs is going to be to turn out the lights in the cave. We're going to kind of form a ranger sandwich while we're inside of the cave here. And you know, you don't want to be outside of those boundaries, so please stand between us. Now, the other thing, this is a 2-hour tour. It's only 3/4 of a mile long. It's got 500 stairs in it, though. It's considered moderate in difficulty because of those 500 stairs. But it's kind of like an L-shaped cave in that we'll go down 280 of those stairs right off the bat, going down this part here. And then we'll go up and down until we come out a different entrance than where we went in at. So of those 500 stairs, probably 350 of them are downstairs. Now, as we go down those stairs, those 280 stairs initially, it's going to be very tight on us. By that I mean I'm going to have to take off my hat in several places to be able to get through. And so if you got severe claustrophobia, this may not be the trip for you. Now we're going into what's called the domes here initially. The domes part of your trip is going down those 280 stairs, and you're going to be able to look over the side of the steps and see down 70 or 80 feet in some places. So if you got severe fear of heights, you know, this may not be the trip for you either. Try not to look over the side of the stairs, though. If you got severe fear of heights, just keep walking forward. All right. Now, look. I hope I haven't scared anybody, but I want to make sure that you understand that this, you know, it's only 3/4 of a mile, but this isn't a walk in the mall, too. You know, I mean, we're going to be on rough trails. It's going to be low light, and it's going to be, you know, a lot of uphills. And so keep that on mind. This isn't a place to try out new body parts. If you had a knee operation yesterday, you don't want to try it out today, all right? A heart operation last week, not the place to try it out. Once we get you into the cave, there's no magic elevators or escalators to get you out of the cave, and it's very difficult once you go down those 280 steps to carry you back up. Then we're not going to do it. We're going to carry you 3/4 of a mile out the other way. It's going to take us several hours to do it. So keep that in mind before you go in, all right? Okay, one other thing I need to talk about is white nose syndrome. We have this disease here at Mammoth Cave. It can't affect humans at all, though, but it has knocked out most of our bats here at Mammoth Cave. It's unlikely we're going to see a bat on our trip today, but if we do, this disease can cause them to act erratically. It can get on their nose and under their wings, and it's kind of like athlete's foot. You know, it kind of throws them off their game, and they fly erratically. Okay, if one happens to fly into you today, after you stop screaming, let me know about it, okay? Because bats can cause, they're mammals, they can cause rabies. I don't know of any tourists who've ever gotten rabies from a bat here at Mammoth Cave, but it is possible. So if you happen to see a bat today, treat it like any other wildlife in a national park, in that you can view it, you can take a picture of it, as long as you don't use flash. You can view it and take a picture of it, but please don't get too close and don't touch it, harass it in any way, all right? When we get off our tour today, they're going to drop us off over in front of the lodge over there. And we're going to walk across some black spongy mats that have soap and water in them because, like I say, this disease is spread by spores, and you're probably going to pick up some of those spores on the bottom of your shoes today as you go through the cave. And we don't want you taking this disease away from Mammoth Cave, so we're going to wash off the bottom of your shoes when you get off the bus today over there. Okay? All right. Anybody got any questions before we get on the bus? All right. 2-hour tour, 500 stairs, some tight places, but I think you'll really enjoy it. If you would, give your ticket to one responsible member of your party. And after she has them, go ahead and get on the bus.